Oh, there you are. I was wondering where you would have gone.
Good afternoon, everybody. I hope you all had a great weekend. It's been a hot minute since I streamed. I did not do any on Friday because I was swamped with work, but I figured I would do some today. Today is going to be a short stream. Probably not going to be more than an hour to an hour and a half long. But we are doing Snowbreak today. I don't know if they got the voices yet, but you know, I figured we have a limited amount of time to do this, so we should do this as soon as we can. So we're gonna be doing Snowbreak, which is uncensored. Cat's going over to his tree. I think he's going over to his tree. I don't know what he's doing yet. You can see him right there. Oh, what are you doing, handsome? Daiki. Daiki. I'm gonna let him do what he wants. Give me a sec to put my headset on. Yeah, come over for food. I know how you are. Austin, hey, what's going on? How was your weekend? Oh, damn! How was your stream? Thank you. Come here. All the way. All the way. Come here. Come here. You got this. Come here. Thank you. Come here. Oh man, Dungeon. I've not played D&D ever. But I'd really like to at some point. So I am glad that you had a lot of fun with that. Stream you finished was the playthrough of Kagero Deception 2. I don't even know what game that is. But you're saying it's a mistranslation. Why is it a mistranslation? Fox Mama. Oh wow, okay, so classic. Yep, we are indeed doing Snowpeak today, and we are actually going to do the, unavailable. Unavailable. There's a lot of unavailable here. Joint purge. Oh, I guess these don't come until much later. We are gonna do the main story. I don't know if they have the voices or not. I've not looked into this. But regardless, we are going to be doing this. Alright, he's off to do his own thing now. We're going to let him do his own thing. So in the game, the leader of the humans you have been fighting, Keith, is revealed to be your brother who thought you died along with your parents, and you are a puppet and... Huh. Interesting. Okay. That reminds me of another game I played once a long time ago, but it was a JRPG. I don't know if this is a JRPG or not. Alright, you all ready? I might be doing the voice acting for every single one of these characters, depending on you know, whether or not they added voices here. A week ago, as a tsunami was about to swallow the city of Lucalan, an intermittent signal slipped past the atmosphere. Threat Assessment Module activated. Threat level S. Human Assistance Protocol loaded. Scanning for the optimal host. Scanning. Scanning. Is that? I'm wondering, I don't actually know one of our own. Yeah, this is the prelude, so I don't know if this just means there's no voices in the prelude or if there's no voices entirely. Oh, I'm picking up something interesting. So it's not Edda. Scan failed. Initiating autonomous countermeasures. Defense module warming up. A shrill alarm blared. Caroline reached over to silence it, sat up, and pulled up the alert readout. A moment later, she hurried out of the break room and stopped outside the office. The door slid open. "Boss, you're awake!" "Go ahead." I wonder if Tao's doing alright. Tao leaned on the desk, rubbing her brow. Noticing it, Caroline hurried to the water dispenser, poured a glass of water, and started briefing her. So I wonder if this old Japanese PS1 era game might have a mistranslation/localization problem, because it makes it so that the good ending is the romance with your supposed brother and you have a kid. So wait, you have a kid with your brother? Wait, are you a female protagonist? Okay. For a moment, for whatever reason, I thought you were a male protagonist until you said have a kid with your brother. I'm like, what the fuck? What? Got it, you play as Key's sister. So basically, this game goes the Wincest route. Interesting. That anime, I don't know about you, but I put mods on this game, so it is uncensored. Tao leaned on the desk. Oh right, we're already here. Yogurt wants to speak with you. Ganges is online too. It's urgent. They want to talk to you directly. Put them through. Holograms of the two AI figures materialized in the office. A luminous waveform hovered over Yogurt's palm, displaying an audio signal. So, me that boobs? Me that boobs. Holograms of the two AI figures materialized in the office. A luminous waveform hovered over Yogurt's palm, displaying an audio signal. The signal originated in Lukalon, but we can't narrow it down any further. It's calling out to its own kind. Etta answered it 4 times. Did it respond to Etta? No. You are so based. Yeah, I will show you once we're done with the prelude. Another super AI. With her eyes closed, Tao shook her head. I'm connecting to the adjutant now. This is the adjutant. What's going on? I know very well that you are a lolicon anime. After being woken up by the call, I stepped out of my room while Caroline filled me in. A super AI. What do we know about its capabilities? How serious is the threat? Correction. While its computational power is on par with ours, it possesses neither self-awareness nor higher cognition. That's what the signal indicates. Whatever is in Lukalon is a supercomputer, not a true AI. You are sure? Yes. Its behavior indicates that it's running a preset program. But even if it isn't an AI, that much computational power will light up Etta's radar. Adjutant, Yggdrasil needs to beat Etta to it. I'm not sure I like the genocide ending. I always like the good ending, so that ending just sounds bad to me. Why is that canon? Understood. So, you and Yogurt can't pinpoint its location? No. It's shielding itself somehow. All we know is it's in Lukalon. Then Etta can't locate it either, right? Correct. Its firewall is extremely strong. Possibly built and hardened for this kind of interference. I see. Tao, I'll need a partner for this operation. Who? Frisia. With her, success is all but a lock. Frisia's running compatibility tests between the Ember system and her new exosuit. That suit specializes in information warfare. I want it fully tuned before she deploys. Oh, I already patched Fritia into the call. She wasn't sleeping? She hasn't been sleeping much lately. She's been practically living in the workshop. Looking for me, Adjutant? You're usually so occupied at this time of night. Ah, Director Tao. And Yogurt and Ganges? Whoa, are we going after Etta? Yes, we are. No, we're not. Junie needs your support. How long until the new exosuit is fully tuned? It's that urgent? Let me see. Okay, 2 hours. Give me 2 hours and I'll finish the rest on the move. Alright. Then Fritia will be in Lukalon before noon. Meet me at the docks. I'll pick you up. You'll pick me up? Seriously? Then... No. Focus, Fritia. Okay. I need to get back to work now. I'll read the brief later. Alright then. I'll get Fritia's transport ready. I think our bots have gotten smart and managed to figure out a way around my bot. Damn. Caroline signed off from the call, and Ganges followed. Their holograms. Oh, Yogurt and Ganges followed. Their holograms fading out. Millennia kills her time-annoyed adoptive mother and her human brother and just decides to leave everything behind. Wow, that sounds bad. Huh. So the main antagonist in the first game is the main protagonist in Kagero Deception 2. None of those endings sound all that good, to be honest. Outside of the good end, I guess, where she gets pregnant with her brother's child. Will Fritia alone be enough? Acacia and Marianne are already in Lukalon, and I've got a connection with the president of the Lukalon Chamber of Commerce from our last OP. With the Andriotti family and the chamber behind us, we'll be fine. Alright, keep me posted. Conception 2. Never played that one. I think I saw the anime for that. It was kind of weird. A biting wind swept through Lukalon, then rolled into the neighboring sprawl of Serenia. Before the window, Sophie's cloak snapped and whipped in the gale. Beneath Ulster's tree, she waited in silence. Then Etta's voice cut through. Your plan failed? Yes. I await your punishment. You squandered 2 of my orbital kinetic weapons and brought me nothing in return. I understand, but please allow me to explain. You are the most useful asset I have. I'll hear you out. Go on. Explain. The adjutant froze the wave and the waterways across Lukalon. That kind of power is what caused my plan to fail. So the first one is the one with the wild reverse harem, the harem stuff going on? Jigsaw type stuff. That sounds brutal. Is it violent? That said, the fault is still mine. I acted too quickly. The plan wasn't airtight, and I gave him the opening he needed to turn it around. I shall accept whatever punishment you deem appropriate. Only, before you pass judgment, let me serve you one last time. Whether it's to take revenge on your enemies, or to serve as a stepping stone for what comes next. Tell me what to do. Let me atone through my service. Hands clasped, Sophie sank to her knees before the tree. The feed came through cleanly at Mistletoe Station. But Etta did not answer. The silence stretched. Return to Lukalon. Find the source of that signal. Bring me its computing power. With that in hand, every limiter on me comes off. I shall bring it back to you. Oh. Well, I guess since it's an older one, it would be heavily censored. Naive. Your odds of success are low. Yggdrasil will do whatever they can to keep it out of my hands. If you can't bring it back, destroy it. If I can't have it, Yggdrasil won't either. Destroy it? With this? Sophie lowered her gaze. A syringe rested in her palm, as if it had been there all along. Inside the clear barrel, a vicious liquid shifted sluggishly, catching the light in a cold glint. So basically you have to play the game at least 7 times and get each heroine's ending before you can get to the harem ending. Understood. That's a lot. That's time consuming. How long does it take to do a heroine's route? I shall not fail you again. No reply came. Perhaps Etta had already lost patience. The tree's glow gradually dulled until its light drained away. Sophie finally let out the breath she had been holding. Whether she still had Etta's trust or not, she was one step closer to her own plan. In the distance, a squad was closing in. She rose, watching them with quiet indifference. Then she turned and walked toward the paradise she envisioned. Alright, so that is the prelude. We're gonna start with Progress 2, or Progress Run, because even though we've done it, I technically skipped everything. After the coastlines and the city's waterways froze over, Lukalon was gripped by a cold unlike anything it had ever known. The Andriotti family discovered traces of Sophie near Serenia, so I sent Marianne and Acacia to track her down. They weren't going alone. Madeline went with them, along with armed units from Cathode Technologies. That meant I was the only one left in Lukalon. After the previous night's call, I reached Lukalon's docks at the time agreed upon. The freezing wind screamed over the docks. People hurried past, almost disappearing into heavy coats, shoulders hunched and hands buried in their pockets, doing whatever they could to keep the cold out. Then a beam of sunlight burst into the snow-white world. Nope, I guess we don't get any voices. Adjutant! Adjutant! Wow, she's showing a lot of skin in this one now. Freesia leaned out of the helicopter door, waving wildly at me. Before the helicopter's skids had even settled, she hopped down and threw herself straight toward me. Here comes your Professor Fritia! Yeah, I suppose this is a cute outfit. I hurried forward and caught her. Then, carried by the momentum, I spun with her twice. I held her tight. Fritia was warm, like I had just grabbed a little fireball. So Conception is a dungeon crawler. Is it a... How's the gameplay for this? Is it just primarily like visual novel storytelling, or is there actual gameplay? Sorry to keep you waiting, Adjutant. Ta-da! Professor Fritia's brand new exosuit, making its dazzling debut. I suppose it's nice. I heard you've been burning the midnight oil for this. Hear me out. Alright. Fritia usually kept a pretty healthy routine. Lately, though, she had often been staying up late. This new exosuit clearly meant a lot to her. I was worried she was wearing herself down, but I didn't want to dampen her excitement either, so I let her talk. I finally finished developing Ember 2.0, and this mission in Luculon is perfect timing. I can field test every feature of this system while I'm here. Oh, you're looking so cute, Daiki. My advisor even filed the paperwork with the Academica Acropolis. The first batch of robots has already arrived in Luculon and been deployed. Oh, so they actually have combat. Nice. Already? Didn't we only find out last night we were coming to Luculon? Heh! That's Acropolis efficiency for you. And this project isn't just about getting into a top-tier academic journal. I'm going to make a splash at this year's AI Summit. AI Summit, huh? If you're this excited, it must be a big deal. Of course it is. It only happens once every 7 years, and entry is strictly invitation only. If you have an invitation, you can apply to the Acropolis Council to pass it on to a single successor. Once the council approves it, the new holder earns the right to attend the next summit. That way, the summit keeps the legacy, stays selective, and still feels properly ceremonial. My advisor's been to several of them, you know. Look! Fritia pulled out an envelope. The Academica Acropolis crest was stamped on the front, trimmed with gold thread. This is my invitation. My professor handed it to me herself. I'm officially in. Alright, Dianime, I don't know if you're still here, but give me your assessment of Fritia's new model. With everything you've accomplished, I'm surprised she waited this long to give you that. I'll have to meet her sometime. Then come with me to the summit. She's wanted to meet you forever. She didn't get to see you the last time you were at the Acropolis. She's brought it up ever since. So does this mean my Fritia can go toe-to-toe with Edda now? I don't think so. Not yet. But one day I will. You can count on me. I laughed, pulled her close, and looked her straight in the eyes. I believe in you. I'll always believe in you, Professor Fricia. Why are you saying that all of a sudden? You're gonna make me blush. Oh, right. There's one more thing I need Marianne's help with. EMBA 2.0 can remotely operate civilian machinery now. I need to roll the software out and actually get people using it. The Andriotti family has a lot of pull in Lucalan, right? That's what the mission brief said. I'll handle it. I have the authority to mobilize the Andriotti family's resources. But this isn't just install and go, right? What else does this software do? Well, with the user's consent, Ember can also borrow a portion of their device's processing power. Cat's down here. I don't know if you can kind of see him. The plan is for the Ember processing core inside my exosuit to request a tiny slice from every connected terminal, then pool it all together. With that shared computing power, we could optimize how the city uses its resources and squeeze out the highest possible efficiency. And it would also cover my exosuit's computing needs in combat. But even if Ember can make life easier and save people time by letting them run machines more intelligently with a tap, requesting that kind of permission is a tough sell. If an app asked me for it, I'd uninstall it on the spot. Yeah? At this point, the problem was less engineering and more sales. And I know exactly who can make that happen. No, good luck with getting the Steam version of Forza. Getting Forza Horizon 4 to run with the mods. The president of the Lucalan Chamber of Commerce, Long Yan. Lucalan had escaped disaster last time, in no small part because of her. And this wasn't the only favor I needed. I also had to ask about the reason for this mission in the first place. The source of that signal. The Andriotti family was already combing the city. But if the chamber mobilized its own network to track down the supercomputer, we'd get answers faster. The problem was, I already owed Longyan more than I could comfortably repay. For a moment, I couldn't even figure out how to bring it up. Come on, let's go see Miss Longyan. She knows how to get things done. If anyone can get people on board, it's her. Petals carpeted the paving stones. Moonlight pooled in the cups of spring wine. When I returned to Moonlit Retreat, the couplets on the door had been replaced. They were written on red paper flecked with gold. At first glance, the writing still looked loose and messy. The longer you looked, though, the more elegance you found in every stroke. The stone wall where a wooden sign used to hang was bare now. Only a single nail remained, wedged into a crack. So she's done running the inn? No sooner had I said it than the wooden door eased inward, opening only a narrow gap. Almost at once, a few pink petals drifted toward us, carrying a faint warmth, and settled in our hair and on our shoulders. Huh? Phrygia plucked a petal from her hair and brought it to her nose to smell it. Peach blossoms? But it's freezing in Luculon right now. How could there be peach blossoms? Let's go in. We'll find out. I put a hand on the door and motioned for Phrygia to go first. But something inside seemed to brace it. It only inched open a little more. Whoa! After she saw what was behind it, Phrygia quietly exclaimed and waved me in eagerly. Why is there so much stuff in here? It's basically like its own world. Behind the door was a mountain of gift boxes piled high. Velvet cases, lacquer boxes inlaid with mother of pearl, jade carvings, fine woodwork. Just the packaging itself screamed money. It was hard to imagine what kind of treasures they held within. These must cost a fortune. She just left them here? They look like gifts that people have sent. If she didn't want them, why not refuse them in the first place? And if you accept a gift, you're basically on the hook for a favor, right? Must be a pain. Indeed, it really can be. Damn, she's so hot. God! Oh my god. She is definitely my new favorite. Not only is she a kitsune, but she is smoking. Dear Lord. I am definitely down bad for her. A clear, bright laugh floated over, a gentle breeze seeming to rise with it. By the window, a white-haired woman lounged against the frame, idly fanning herself. When she smiled, it was the kind that made you forget to breathe. I guess the adjutant's not immune to this lady's charms. I don't blame him. Still, business doesn't run simply on common sense. Refuse everything, and people call it arrogance. Keep everyone at arm's length, and you'll find the real business becomes much harder later. It's give and take. You accept a little, you repay a little. That's the game. Accept a little, repay a little. That's an interesting way to put it. You're Miss Longyan, right? Sorry, I don't know anything about business. I just said whatever popped into my head. No harm done. It's hardly a philosophy. Simply a small trick to keep business moving. Compared to what the Acropolis researchers do, it's nothing worth mentioning. Huh? How'd you know? Did the adjutant tell you? Phrygia turned to me, puzzled. I shook my head. The woman across from us gave a faint smile. No. The Heimdall force of Yggdrasil has a name that carries weight. Anyone paying attention would know. She was talking about Heimdall, but her gaze had already found me, lingering and unhurried. After the tsunami crisis, she had clearly looked into everything she could find about me. And of course, I also know what brings the two of you to my inn. You would like me to help promote the Ember app, yes? Damn, she's on top of things. Wish she was on top of me. Your intel really is something, Miss Longyan. Is there anything in Luculon you don't know? Huh, of course there is. Her smile faded. When she looked back at me, there was a quiet reproach in her eyes, like I'd slighted her without even noticing. What's your thinking, for starters? I don't know that at all. 2 full weeks. Not even a word. And when you finally show up, it's only to ask another favor. Damn. Tell me, do you ever think at me at all? Oh my god. She's gonna have us on tenterhooks, isn't she? Shit! Long Yen struck an elegant pose and snapped her folding fan open, hiding the sly curve of her lips. Only a pair of bright eyes remained, watching me. Daiki, what you doing? Yeah? You coming up? Good boy. I do. Oh, so I do have a place in your thoughts. Well, how flattering. You're making it impossible for me to say no. Yes, I got you. Hang on, Daiki, hang on. Cersei, come out. Cersei. A rose-red flurry burst in, flustered. Cersei hurried over in front of me and bowed so deeply she nearly toppled. Oh right, that's Cersei. Chief! Ma'am! Professor Fritia! Hang on, Daiki, hang on. Yuck! What is that? She's coughing. What? Cersei's dramatic entrance had caught Fritia mid-sip. She choked in surprise, coughing as she wiped at the tea she had spilled. Hello? Cersei, what are you doing here? I... Her head dipped so low, she nearly folded in half. She got stuck on the first word and couldn't force out the rest. She's been doing community service lately. After the tsunami, she saw how much people had suffered and couldn't stop blaming herself. That's why she's embarrassed to face you. But honestly, it's kind of a waste to keep her running little errands. So I brought her here instead. She'll be far more useful. Cersei, you heard us, didn't you? Oh, I can't read with your butt in my way. This promotion campaign is yours. Handle it properly. Yes, ma'am. I'll do it right. Adjutant. Miss Fritia. Long Yen's gaze moved between me and Fritia, as if she had words meant for me alone. Fritia, go with Cersei. Help her with the promotion work and get familiar with the process. Oh, okay. Oh, man. It seems the the hot fox mommy wants us alone. Then, we'll be going, Chief. With that, Cersei led Fritia out toward Chongfu Street. Their footsteps faded. Moonlit Retreat fell silent in an instant. Something on your mind, Miss Longyen? Oh? Are you playing dumb, adjutant? Yes. You know a good merchant such as I would never lend a hand for free. Is she gonna ask me to pay with my body? Longyen brushed the edge of her fan to her lips. Her voice dropped to a soft murmur, and her eyes held a smile I couldn't quite read. Then, what is it you want this time, Miss Longyen? It can't be another favor, can it? I'd be terribly greedy to ask for your favor over something this small. But as for what I want, I'd rather not spell it out for you. Why not? Because I want you to spare me a little more of your attention. Wow, she's flirting heavily. Not that I blame her. And not that I'm surprised. As she spoke, Longyen tilted her head slightly, her gaze drifting toward the courtyard. Following it, I finally noticed what the relentless cold had done. There's nothing in there. The entire garden was frozen through. Peach branches were crowded with buds, but none of them dared open. Each one stayed curled tight against the bitter wind, waiting to be frostbitten and then drop. It was hard not to feel a pang of regret. Still, the sight sparked an idea, one I knew she'd like. Then I'll repay you with a courtyard of spring. I really like this art of her. Slowly, I opened my palm. Nitrogen seeped into the air and wound its way along the branches. Within moments, warmth climbed through the courtyard. She felt the change at once. The ears atop her head twitched, suddenly alert. A heartbeat later, she heard it. The soft, steady rustle of unfurling buds. People refer to the greater metropolitan Chicago as Chicago when it's not really Chicago. I mean, I feel like people refer to cities by their names, like by those names. Like, you know, New York is New York City, but New York is a lot more than just New York City. I actually don't know a whole lot about Chicago, honestly, though, saying all that. One bloom, then two, then 10, then hundreds. Pink spilled across the gray-brown branches until the whole tree seemed to blush. A gentle breeze drifted through, and petals began to fall. First slowly, then in a constant, fluttering shower. I was about to say stream. They dusted the stone paving, caught along the eaves, skimmed the water's shimmering surface, and even settled in Long Yin's hair. It's beautiful. She breathed the words, reaching out to catch a few petals. She lifted them to her nose and inhaled the delicate sweetness. I think we just rizzed her. What do you think, Daiki? Did we just rizz the fox, mommy? Well, is that enough to make you happy, Miss Longyan? I suppose it will do. She pursed her lips, feigning reluctance. Even so, the pointed ears atop her head softened and her tail swished lazily, betraying her delight. Just it will do? You look pretty pleased to me, Miss Longyan. I nodded toward the fluffy tail behind her. It had shape but no weight, and yet it still delivered sensory information to the brain. Characteristics of a fragmented matter projection. So that's not a real tail? Gotcha. So there's a lot more than just the Metropole. And you know what? That's a lot like Phoenix. Like when most people think of Phoenix, they only think of the city of Phoenix. But Phoenix is actually like the entire area surrounding it. So where I live in Ahwatukee, and that's also considered a part of Phoenix. Like the greater, not just the greater metropolitan area, but like the whole thing. What? She froze. Her round eyes widened, and she gave the tail a cautious little swish. Without thinking, my gaze followed the soft blur as it moved. The moment she realized I could really see her tail, color rushed to her cheeks, brighter than the petals clinging to her sleeves. Wow. I didn't think she could get embarrassed. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of thought she'd be like that super sexy fox mama who never got embarrassed. I guess it's safe to say you're a half manifestation. A half manifestation? I've never heard that term before, but yes, I do have some unusual attributes. These ears, for one, and the tail. But no one's ever been able to see them, except you. So the ears and tail are things that people traditionally can't see. I thought these were just like there for everyone to see. Oh damn. I guess that means the adjutant is the only one who's gonna get a fluff her ears and tail. Can you tell me what they mean? These features likely trace back to the Deos of the nine-tailed divine fox. Deos? I don't follow. Simply put, when a manifestation awakens, something takes root in the subconscious. It's like an imprint humanity has carried for centuries. Old gods, immortal figures, the kind that live on in myths and legends. And when it surfaces in an individual, the abilities that emerge tend to match that imprint. Yggdrasil has been studying this. If you ever have the time, come to home. we'll run a full evaluation. So if someone like me is called a half manifestation, that means there are full manifestations as well? Would their abilities be even stronger? She leaned in without realizing it, her words coming faster. Everyone in the Heimdall force is a full manifestation, and Yggdrasil has carried out successful manifestation procedures before. As for abilities, what can you do right now, Miss Longyen? The curiosity seed vanished from her face in an instant, replaced by that bright, unreadable smile. Nike, what are you doing over there? After a brief pause, she slid down from the window frame and circled to the side.
Ah. Ah. Ah.
Her warm breath brushed past my ear and straight into my heart. That's a good angle right there. That is a good angle. I like this angle. Wow. Also, I see a mole. She got a mole on her boob. Boob mole. Oh my. Already trying to get to the bottom of me, adjutant. You're a little impatient. Why don't we take our time? God, I wish this was actually voice acted. Before her melodic voice had faded, she suddenly moved. One moment she was at my side, and the next she was standing in front of me, her sleeves fluttering as a faint peach blossom scent swept through the air. Still, what you said did put something in my mind. Yggdrasil has pulled off successful manifestation procedures before, and you do owe me a favor. You want to become a manifestation? I do. When she said it, her gaze drifted away from me, past the roofline and into the distance, as if she were reaching for something long gone. I wanted to ask why, but with her, I doubt I'd get a straight answer. No. No? Her smile stiffened. She tapped her fan against her palm, as if quietly recalculating the terms. So my 7,800 ships weren't enough to buy that then? I see. I suppose that's fair. She fell for the Riz and she fell fast. That's not what I meant. Yes, becoming a manifestation can make you stronger, but it comes with a cost. We call it being flooded. Everyone in Heimdall chose that path after weighing it carefully. I want you to do the same. Wait, are you saying you're refusing because you're worried about me? I haven't forgotten what you did for me, but you don't know what you'd be getting into. So before you decide anything, I have to tell you what it really takes. I'm not going to clear my debt to you by letting you walk blindly into something so difficult. Petals kept drifting down with a faint rustle. Longyen didn't answer. After a long moment, her smile finally faded. She looked at me again, slow and intent, studying me as if weighing every word. What is it? Nothing. I just find it strange. Ooh. I don't know about you, but the way her eyes change shape as they turn golden is kinda hot. That in this world, people like you actually exist. No, I'll have to read your palm and see if your heart truly matches your words. You can tell that from a palm reading? She didn't answer. Instead, she perched back on the window frame and looked at me, quietly beckoning me closer. She opened her slender hand, palm up. When I set my hand over hers, her fingertips traced the lines of my palm. Gold flared in her eyes. Yeah, that's hot. Behind her, 9 foxtails fanned out, and her golden pupils narrowed to slits. For a heartbeat, it felt like my thoughts were being pulled out of me. She's using some kind of ability? I burrowed my brow slightly, then tightened my focus and steadied my mind. In the next instant, the gold in her eyes vanished like it had never been there at all. Longyan's expression shifted. Shock flashed in her eyes, gone almost as soon as it appeared. Then the usual, lazy, unreadable calm settled back over her face. Well, did you get anything? Only this. You have far too much luck in romance. More plentiful than even the blossoms in my courtyard. She's not wrong. The words sounded like a light jab, but her fingers didn't retreat. They lingered, then drifted slowly along the lines of my palm. The tickle started in my hand and traveled upward, tightening in my chest like a fox's claws digging in deep. Just then, a perfect 5-petaled blossom loosened from the branch above. It wobbled down through the air and came to rest at the tip of one of my palm lines. I guess there's one with my name on here as well, or my name on it here as well. I closed my fingers gently around the blossom and pulled back my hand. Longyan's fingertips hovered in the air for a beat, as if my hand were still there. When she realized, warm scarlet rushed into her cheeks. She'd been the one teasing, always in control. One line from me turned the tables, and for once, she didn't know where to put her eyes. Damn, Adjutant really is pouring on the Riz. What the fuck? Her gaze darted away. She snapped her fan open and gave it a few quick flutters, as if to fan the heat from her cheeks. A chime sounded from her terminal. She crinkled her nose faintly and gave me a small, apologetic smile. She glanced at the screen, and her brows slowly knit. And what's wrong? Nothing urgent. The chamber found the divine fox statue that was lost in the flood 20 years ago. You said my Delos might be tied to the divine fox. I would like to go see it for myself. Will you come with me, Adjutant? We can also check on Phrygia and Circe while we're out. How could I decline an invitation from Miss Longyan? Send the location to my terminal. Once it came through, I forwarded it to Phrygia and told her to meet us there. On my way out of Moonlit Retreat, I spotted the pile of items behind the door again. These gifts can't have been cheap. What are you going to do with all of them? I'm not touching any of them. Who knows how many hands they have passed through? or what sort of motives are attached to them. I'll have Cersei deal with them later. She waved it off and stepped outside with an easy, unbothered smile. Chongfu Street wasn't exactly bustling. Robots from the Acropolis were hard at work, and a small group of locals stood nearby, holding up their terminals and watching. Whoa! This thing's actually amazing! You just tap it and it's ready to go! Right? But isn't this a little too good to be true? If it's this good, shouldn't we be paying for it? Why are they giving out free eggs just to get us to try it? This isn't a scam, is it? The community office keeps warning us about stuff like this. No way! That pink-haired girl came with Cersei. If Cersei's with her, she's fine. Oh, right. They said you get an extra egg voucher if you refer someone. Did you get yours? Hang on. Let me check. Damn, Miss Liu is kind of hot for an NPC. Yes, got it. It says you can redeem it at any of the big brand grocery stores. Come on, let's go then. This Ember thing is just a one-tap install. Everyone's going to be getting it. We can't miss out on the free eggs. Free eggs? They're handing out eggs for installing the Ember system? Probably Frutia's idea. I've seen her pull this kind of stunt before. Wow! The people around you really are something else. Bright, quick, always one step ahead. Miss Frutia, Cersei. Maybe you'll show me how to be like that sometime. You're too kind, Miss Longyan. I'm sure you had guessed exactly what they were up to. The eggs were ready ahead of time, and the grocery stores were set to honor the vouchers. This isn't just quick thinking. You cleared the way for them. Thank you for putting so much effort into this. After you brought back spring into my courtyard, how could I do anything less? I'd hate to let a gift like that go unreturned. Still... She looked out toward the long sheet of ice in the distance, and her voice softened with a hint of wistfulness. This cold is miserable. It sits in your bones. After seeing those blossoms in the courtyard, I couldn't help but wondering, when will spring finally come to Lukalon? Oh, and that's it. Damn. That was long. I don't think we'll have time to do the next one, which is Berserk. So what we're gonna do... We'll do a few of these and then I'll be gone. I'm not gonna do a very long stream, unfortunately. Just because of how busy it is. Let's do this one. Backhand. Increase attack. Do this. You know, I'm looking at the adult Acacia, and they definitely got the idea for her feet from Columbina. You can see there, she got this. They got some little hovering things. Oh, someone's the fox mommy. I have her too, but she's not very well built, so I'm not going to use her quite yet.
Darling, let our time flow again. Reaching your era? That's my sweetest joy, darling. All aboard. Captain Acacia at the helm today.
Captain Acacia, counting on you.
Ice crystals on deck are slowing us down. Destroy them when you can. Enemy ship closing in. Brace yourselves.
Boom.
Core's under fire. Requesting backup. Targets appearing in mass outbreaks. Core's under fire. Requesting backup. Transphase force. Core energy low. Recharge now or we're done for. Noobs. Core's under fire. Requesting backup. Force. Crescent.
Alright, can I... Oh no, core's under fire is what they said.
Pass me the ammo, darling. Core energy low. Core's under fire. Requesting backup. Achoo. Environmental temperature dropping. Looks like the difficulty just went up. Some equipment has been frozen. Don't forget to fix it.
I'll have to leave that to someone else right now. I guess not. I'll do it.
Ice crystals on deck are slowing us down. Destroy them when you can.
Alright, we're coming up on the next enemies.
Enemy ship closing in. Brace yourselves.
Oh.
Special Core's under fire. Requesting backup. Core's under fire. Requesting backup. Core's under fire. Requesting backup.
My cannons aren't doing a whole lot.
Core's under fire. Requesting backup.
Oh, maybe I should just go over here. Yeah. Okay.
Core energy low. Recharge under fire. Requesting backup. Transphase core. Wax. Yeah. Core's under fire. Requesting backup.
There we go.
Yeah. Yeah. Core's under fire. Requesting backup. Core energy low. Recharge now or we're done for. Huh. Splash!
Oh, I've never done that before.
Core's under fire. Requesting backup. Pass me the ammo, darling.
Oh boy, we sank.
Ice crystals on deck are slowing us down. Destroy them when you can. Fuel replenished. Full speed ahead. Some equipment has been frozen. Don't forget to fix it.
Alright, repairs.
Ice crystals enemy on base spotted ahead. Let's wipe them out in one go.
Oh, enemy base. It's this.
Transphase force. Full moon. Core's under fire. Requesting backup. Splash! Noobs. Transphase core. Wane. Missile launchers and artillery console unlocked. Show off
Uh-oh.
full firepower.
Okay.
Whew. We've reached the center of the glacial sea. Stay vigilant. We're almost through. Some equipment has been frozen. Don't forget to fix it.
Hey, she's got that, so I'll get this.
Ice crystals on deck are slowing us down. Destroy them when you can. Fuel depleted. Switching back to standard cruising speed. Some equipment has been frozen. Don't forget to fix it.
Alright, I think we're almost at the boss.
The big boss finally reveals itself.
The big boss.
Bring it on. Special
Oh.
times appearing in mass outbreaks.
So there's two of those things.
Core's under fire. Requesting backup. Transphase core. Wax. Core's under fire. Requesting backup. Transphase. Transphase core. Wane. Need a Transphase core. Core's under fire. Requesting backup. Slap! Don't forget to save.
Alright, that's one down.
Need a refill. Getting dizzy.
Alright, and I might need to back the f up.
Core's under fire. Requesting backup.
1, 2.
Pass me the ammo, darling. Car's under fire. Requesting backup. Don't forget to save. Transphase force.
Alright.
Full moon.
I just transformed and it was already over. Damn it.
I'll always return.
Well, that's not too bad. I did 42% of the damage.
Darling.
That's like the first time I've ever done the most damage in a game. Or in one of these games. Right? Be proud of me, Tin Can. Tell me I did a good job. So my voyage level increased. Can I get more of these? Thank you, I appreciate that. I'd ask for head pets too, but that's something adjutants only give to the women in their harem. Nike, what are you doing all the way over there? Kind of see him right there. Oh. Let's see now. Claim all. I think that was pretty good. Now, I guess I need to get myself to level 10. And I'm gonna... We've got trial characters. None of the trial characters that I'd want, though. So... No, I was gonna use the Fox Mommy, but no. We're gonna stick with... You know what? We'll use Katya. We'll use Katya. She seems like a good character to use for this. Alright, and we've got Reen. I don't know who that is, but... He's using the Fox Mommy. I need to build my Fox Mommy. So... Oh my god, that idol! I almost missed that. Holy shit. I'm not gonna lie. Long Yen with her 9 tails does things to me. I want to be wrapped up in her tails. Nike, come over here. Oh, who's a good boy? Were you out running errands with me this whole time? He was running errands with me this whole time. Oh, I love her design. So, it's funny because I actually like her original design more than her other, like the one you can buy. You popping in? I didn't invite you! Let me invite you over. Yeah, come on in. Woo! Thou art been invited. It's been a while since I've played with you, Tin Can. This is gonna be exciting.
Less to wear means I can get much closer to you, darling.
Katya knows what's up. Yee!
All aboard. Captain Acacia at the helm today. Ice crystals on deck are slowing us down. Destroy them when you can. Enemy ship closing in. Brace yourselves.
Whatever. I'm not getting that, so we're not doing it.
Requesting backup.
Incoming hail of bullets. You're all dead.
Ow! Here we go.
Core's under fire. Requesting backup.
Firestorm.
Core energy low. Recharge now or we're done for.
Alright, we gotta recharge.
Core's under fire. Requesting backup.
Now this is a bullet storm. My gun hasn't even warmed up yet.
Core's under fire. Requesting backup.
Ow. What just happened to me?
Environmental temperature dropping. Looks
Okay,
like the
there we go.
difficulty just went up. Some equipment has been frozen. Don't forget to fix it. Ice crystals on deck are slowing us down. Destroy them.
Alright, we're coming up on the next group of ships.
Enemy ship closing in. Brace yourselves.
Boom, 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 boom.
Core's under fire. Requesting backup.
Honestly, I think I'm gonna pop in the normal way. I'm gonna do this. Because no matter what, Katya's main gun is still ult is still more powerful than anything else right now. Hey, Daiki.
Core's under fire. Requesting backup.
Break time? Don't need it.
Core energy low. Recharge now or we're done for. Core's under fire. Requesting backup.
We fell.
Fuel replenished. Full speed ahead. Ice crystals on deck are slowing us down. Destroy them when you can. Some equipment has been frozen. Don't forget
Missile
to fix
launchers and artillery console unlocked. Show off
I unlocked something.
power.
Firepower. I feel like she'd get along with Neon.
Enemy ice crystals on deck are slowing us down.
The
Destroy them when
stream,
you can.
Bitrate, and yep. Bitrate. I don't know what that means, but yes.
Core's under fire. Requesting backup.
Let me see what we've got here.
All right. Exit, and we're gonna do the ultimate.
Now this is a bullet storm.
Ooh, let's get back on deck.
We've reached the center of the glacial sea. Stay vigilant. We're almost through. Some equipment has been frozen. Don't forget to fix it. Ice crystals on deck are slowing us down. Destroy them when you can. Some equipment has been frozen. Don't forget to fix it. The big boss finally reveals itself.
Big boss.
Bring it on.
Incoming hail of bullets. You're all dead.
Oh, damn! I didn't know this thing could move. He got in close. I'm out of ammo.
Core's under fire. Requesting backup. Core's under fire. Requesting backup.
Now this is a bullet storm. Now this is a bullet storm.
Oh, did we just win? Damn.
Darling, now you're my marked prey.
Oh, Tin Can, look at you. MVP. And I got more ratings. Sure, we'll do one more, and then I think I'm gonna head out.
Less to wear means I can get much closer to you, darling.
All aboard. Captain Acacia at the helm today. Ice crystals on deck are slowing us down. Destroy them when you can. Enemy base spotted ahead. Let's wipe them out in one go.
I mean, I've only done the first chapter. It's not bad. I kind of am sad that they
Incoming hail of bullets.
don't have any voice acting.
Core's under fire. Requesting backup.
Like, you know, I'm a great reader, but I'm not so good at reading out loud, and I can't do sexy female character voices. So, it's not nearly as good as it could be.
Let me see what we've got here.
Core's under fire. Requesting backup.
My gun hasn't even warmed up yet.
Did you get all the chests?
Environmental temperature dropping. Looks like the difficulty just went up. Fuel replenished. Full speed ahead into the glacial sea.
Yay.
Some equipment has been frozen. Don't forget to fix it. Ice crystals on deck are slowing us down. Destroy them when you can.
Break time? Don't need it.
Enemy ship closing in. Brace yourselves.
Whoop, another ship.
Core's under fire.
And I don't do very good with those, so I'm just gonna come on in. Oh, so Japan has voiceovers then.
Now this is a bullet storm.
Core's under fire.
Well, that sucks. I suppose it makes sense that America is the one having all the issues.
Core energy low. Recharge now or we're done for. Core's under fire. Requesting backup.
Yeah, it's kind of obvious that, you know, America would have all the problems. Since we're a bunch of prudes. Out of ammo. It's not bad.
Ice crystals on deck are slowing us down. Destroy them when you can. Some equipment has been frozen. Don't forget to fix it. Ice crystals on deck are slowing us down. Destroy them when you can. Enemy ship closing in. Brace yourselves. Core's under fire. Requesting backup. Core's under fire. Requesting
Missile
backup.
launchers and artillery console unlocked. Show off our full firepower.
Now this is a bullet storm.
Core's under fire. Requesting backup.
Oh, I guess I can't do anything like that. I need ammo.
Core's under fire. Requesting backup.
Whew. We've reached the center of the glacial sea. Stay vigilant. We're almost through.
Some equipment has been frozen. Don't
Fuel
forget to
depleted. Switching back to standard cruising speed.
It's the outfit. Because this is her
Ice
butterfly
crystals on deck
outfit.
are slowing us down. Destroy them when you can.
Yep, that's the outfit thing. So if Tin Can were to do his, I don't think it'd be I think it'd be different. See that? There you go.
Some equipment has been frozen. Don't forget to fix it.
The big boss
Yeah, see,
finally reveals
Tin
itself.
Cans doesn't have the butterflies.
Bring
Oh,
it on.
different boss.
Now this is a bullet storm.
There we go. I always use these outfits. Generally speaking, I go for the outfit that I find sexiest.
Surprise to the mission.
Continue. Right, and I think that's all I get for this. I think after this, I have all of the points I can get right now. Yeah, 1,000 out of 1,000. Get that. And go into Sailor Log with missions. And then voyage level. And then... yeah. Style. I don't know what styles there are. If I do Acacia's pick, we're gonna go combat first. I'll stick with that for now. Weddings are pretty nice. Bitrate becomes potato when you... oh! That's what you mean. Bitrate. I thought you were saying bitrate. I'm like, what is that word? No, bit rate. Okay. Sometimes I can't read, even though I'm an author. We'll gather our seasonals. We'll do the spirit and return because I got some of these that I need. Okay. Grab. You know what? It's so sad. I would probably buy this if there was a interaction, but since there's no interaction, I don't think I'm going to get it. Because I can't see myself using that, if I'm being honest. Yeah, sometimes I don't... Well, and a lot of that is because of the scrolling. Yeah, I have ADHD, and when I'm playing, it's hard to focus on both what's on my chat and what I'm doing at the same time. Like, either I hyper focus or my focus is just all over the place and I can't focus on anything. So it's one of those things I'm not good at. Shikata ga nai. We'll go with that. Claim all. Are the chest beads, but I like the lace top. Yeah, I don't know what you were gonna say. Something about the chest beads. I go back. Yeah, I'm not super big on that either. When it does, only had... Yes and no. I like that it reveals a lot of skin. I'm not super fond of the design competition for the beads. I think they could have gone with something else that was just as sexy. Yes, I know what you're talking about. Right here. The booba. Where they hide the nipples with the diamonds and the pearls. I know what you mean. I think overall they probably could have done a slightly better job with their overall design choice. It's not bad, it just could be better. Before I go anywhere, I do want to get... Where's this one? I want to finish her. Consume... Okay, I need to consume more heart discs. Yeah, well, given what went down, it's not like I blame them necessarily.
Since you're watching, I'll work super extra
Yeah, it could have been longer.
a bullet storm. Don't worry. Nothing gets past me. No matter.
Adjutant, the power of our bond truly can conquer anything.
I like loot designs as well. But I do also have, like, aesthetics I like. So, like, for example, I really love Katya's design. Like, the butterfly hiding the nipple. I think that's pretty unique. I also like Boo Boo's. I was not as big on Mia's outfit. And it's not bad. It's just...
Ready and raring to go.
I think they could have done better.
Finally. Let's finish this in one go.
Katya outfits are always
My
peak.
gun hasn't even warmed up yet. Who said we can't enjoy a little drink on break? You are the real prize to the mission.
Also, I really like Katya's ending right there. And that's what I do. I use Mia's default skin. Like, I have it, but I like her default skin more. Alright, we're gonna auto clear this because I gotta use this up. Thought protocol. I can get some of these, so we'll claim some of these. And then we'll go out, and then we'll go... Events, this. There we go. I'm gonna obtain... I think I can obtain the remaining puzzle pieces. This one, and this one.
Heed my call, Absconditus 2. Whatever schemes lie ahead, we will face them together, Adjutant.
And we got everything. So I think with this, I can go into operatives and... What, finish up all of her logistics? No, just drive. That's complete. Do I need to do anything here? Weapons already max modified. Okay, no, I guess I don't need to do anything. In that case, we're gonna go to my little divine fox. And this, oh, I need those. Okay, never mind. Oh no, operative. Hey, why are you biting me? No. Why are you biting me? Nope. No. You were biting me. Daiki. Don't bite. Don't bite. Yeah, don't bite though. The wedding ones are always the best. If she gets a wedding one, I will get that. I'm gonna select. Upgrade her as much as humanly possible. And... Alright, I think that is it for me. So, shorter stream than normal, unfortunately. I still have a lot of work that I need to do, so I can't stay for long. But thank you guys for popping in on my break while I play this. Yodi and Tin Can, I always appreciate when you two show up and help me out. And thank you for joining me. I appreciate it a lot. So, don't know what I'll be doing next. Maybe more Snowbreak next time. Maybe Genshin. I'm not sure yet, but I'll do something. So you guys have a great day, and I will see you later.